Watch all the anime you want without having to buy a thing. Find the web's largest selection of anime available for rental at rentanime.com.
And ATV's #1 game-based anime is Street Fighter.
I love the show, but the story, it's like playing a game with a little kid who makes up the rules as he goes. And he's like, oh, now I win this way. And I'm like, dude, you didn't tell me that rule before. That's what this is like.
The story, though, was cool because in him learning about the Grail Wars, Shiro, that he gets along with Rin, and they're supposed to be mortal enemies. Like, in the end, they figure it out, like, we're supposed to be enemies. Like, that's only told in the first 4 episodes, so it's not a spoiler.
This is bad. That thing's way out of our league.
But it's like those two, you know, ended up being friends and helping each other in the beginning of it. So I want to know where that goes.
But at the same time, they have to collide.
Without spoiling the actual story, I can't. Let's just say Archer and Shiro, like that. All right, you'll see. Just watch.
I only care about putting an end to these Grail Wars as quickly as possible.
And you think you can do this without losing a single life?
But it seems like it's too predictable as to where it's going for me. I mean, there's 7 of them, okay? So obviously he's gonna have to fight the other 6.
Yeah.
And I know what's gonna happen.
Like I said, it's not so much a
story
than a scenario.
and then he's gonna win, and then he's gonna fight
beginning.
another one, and then he's gonna win, and then we're gonna get to the end, to the last one, who will probably be the girl, you know, and it's like, oh, gee, well, there's a surprise. Like, I haven't even seen it.
You know what the great thing about that is, yeah, you could guess that, but we'll find out.
No,
as we watch it. Because then you gotta watch it. It's one of those.
Let's see what the fans across the states think of Fate Stay Night. This action-packed anime receives an 8.5 for animation, an 8.4 for story, an 8.4 for voice acting performances, and an 8.1 for soundtrack. Let's take a closer look at what you guys thought and love it, hate it. Dylan Not Killin' from Waxhaw, North Carolina, gave it a 9 for animation, 9 for story, 8 for the performances, and a 10 for the soundtrack.
Dylan Not Killin' said, you may have heard a story about the Holy Grail, but it sure wasn't anything like this. Fate Stay Night is an amazing anime about a boy that learns to use his powers for justice.
Oni-sama E from Binghamton, New York, gave the animation an 8, a 4 for story, 6 for the voice acting performances, and a 6 for the soundtrack.
Oni-sama E said, with rather basic relationships, a lack of meaningful dialogue, and a plot with clear-cut enemies with almost no redeeming qualities, this story fell short of any spectacular moments.
And the final overall score for Fate Stay Night is 8.4.
Hi, I'm Bailey Chadwick, and this is Underexposed. Imagine you're a mercenary swordsman in charge of a huge group of samurai.
What are you doing, Yajiro?
We're at a disadvantage. We'll retreat and regroup.
Now you're on the run and you need a place to hide.
By any chance, have you seen a young samurai with a long sword on his back?
You hide in a hot springs, pressed against the ample bosom of a beautiful blonde.
Excuse me. They're gone now.
You just entered the world of Grenadier, the Senshi of Smiles.
Little old me? No, I'm just a traveler.
I'm going to be your partner.
Partner with you? Wait a minute, no! My teaching is to win the battle without fighting. This is much easier to move around in.
Why don't you just get out of here before you get yourself hurt?
Hey, I can't do that.
Grenadier follows Yachan as he loses the battle to save his lord from a group of gunners.
We'll never win.
Along the way, he finds our heroine, Tendo Rushina.
The name's Rushina Tendo. It's nice to meet you.
A Senshi, or enlightened in the way of guns. Now, Tendo Rushina packs not only a really cool 6-shooting revolver, but she also has a huge heart.
No, I don't have any money, but I do have a smile.
See, Tendo Rushina likes to defeat her enemies with her smile, making them lose the will to fight.
Do you know what the ultimate battle strategy is?
Huh?
To eliminate the enemy's will to fight without fighting them.
Along the way, they come across a third character named Mikon, a little girl who can manipulate balloons.
What huge boobs you have! You have a really nice body.
And together, all 3 of them must go along and defeat Tenshi's 10 heavenly Senshi,
First, there was the Blade-Bard Senshi, Soma Sanzo, one of the Jutenzen. The armored cloth warrior, Teppa Aizen.
How about this fighting maneuver?
The welding wild dance Senshi, Fuka Shirato. Suiro, Hakobi Shinoshi.
Against me? Those things are nothing more than toys!
This action-adventure comedy has really cool gunfights and sword fights, and also has what I believe to be the coolest gun reloading sequence in all of anime. You see, when Tenda Rushina wants to reload her gun, she spins really fast, bullets come flying out of her chest, fly through the air, she spins really quickly and right to the chamber of the gun, and she's ready to go again. That was Grenadier, now consider yourself exposed.
Bunny, 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 bunny tail. Shaky, shaky, shaky. Spin, 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 spin. And boom!
I don't need to tell you that anime is everywhere. And who has time to watch it all? Don't worry. We'll help you out. That's why we're here. Think of us as like superheroes, but anime style. Now, you don't have to. Forget that part. Anyways, new episodes go up every 2 weeks, Thursday nights, 8 p.m. You can catch it on iTunes or YouTube, and of course, GoAnimeTV.com. For all of us here at AnimeTV, I'm Johnny Young Bosch. Later. AnimeTV, go!
What's your favorite anime and why?
Neon Genesis Evangelion.
What would you rather have, the Gundam or a makeout session with a hot chick?
Everyone's into the goth Lolita thing. There's another fashion type called Fruits. It basically looks like you went into your closet and decided that you wanted to wear all your favorite clothes at once, and you don't care if they match or not, so you just want to look awesome.
Are you coming on to me?
You know what? No, God.
Right now it's One Piece. I'm really digging it.
One Piece! I'm watching One Piece, and I'm watching it in Japanese, so, you know, I'm not watching that 4Kids crap.
The dub version kind of sucks, doesn't it?
I still think they're coming on to me.
No, just give me the Gundam.
Tsundere characters, they're just like really mean, but they get like really soft if you like know their weaknesses.
We both love it!
It sucks. Stay true to your loves, okay? Never compromise.
No, do compromise. If you want a girlfriend, compromise. Compromise.
Bang some